Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Time for level 2 function notation lesson. Let's dive right in. It's telling you to evaluate each function. So to evaluate means to plug a number into the function, to plug something into the function. And so when you get a problem like this, number one here, it tells you f of t equals. This stuff tells you what to do with this number. The number in the parentheses is what number or thing you're plugging into the function, and then you simplify. And so this says if you give it a number, it's going to do 3 times the number and then subtract 4. That's all it is. It's a rule. It's a directions. So if you need to find f of 1, well, this 1 is going to go where all of the t's are. So to get f of 1, you're going to do 3. When you substitute something in, just like when we're solving systems, you put it in parentheses. Just like that. And now what you're going to do is you're just simplifying the right side. You don't do anything to the left side. It stays f of 1. It's not f times 1, it's just f of 1. And you're going to simplify the right side. This becomes 3 times 1, which is 3, minus 4. You're going to get 3 minus 4, which is negative 1. So f of 1 is negative 1, and you're done. That's all that's going on. I'm okay if you just write the first line and then jump straight to the answer, because the right side, sometimes you just want to put in your calculator, and that's it. That's okay. You can just jump straight to your answer if you have it written out what you plugged in. So let's jump to number 2. F of t, you got to do t squared, and then you subtract t. So you take your number, you'll square it, and then you subtract your original number. So this negative 2 is going to go into all of the t spots. I get f of negative 2 is, once again, when you plug it in, you got to put in parentheses. You're substituting it in, and every time you substitute, you use parentheses. So both of the t's got replaced. And now, if you are not careful, if you do not use parentheses, you will get this wrong. This is very, 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 very common error. You just put it in parentheses, negative 2, close your parentheses, then square it, and then subtract in parentheses, negative 2, and you'll get your answer. You should get 6. I want you to type that in your calculator. Make sure you get it right. Make sure you get 6. If you don't get 6, you have typed it in wrong, and you need to figure it out and get it corrected. Because the most common error is people don't put things in correctly. So make sure you put parentheses. You should get 6. Let's go to 3. We got h of n, it's n squared plus 1. So you square the number and then add 1. We're going to take negative 9 and put it in all of the n locations. So h of negative 9 becomes parenthesis, negative 9, parenthesis, squared, plus 1. Once again, use parentheses. It's going to change your answer. Go ahead and plug it in, get your answer, and you should be getting 82. If you don't get 82, something went wrong. I'm going to actually double check, make sure I'm not telling you today. It's 82. Nice. All right, let's go to number 4. P of a is 2 to the negative a power plus 2. Please don't panic. You're supposed to find p of 1. You still just put 1 in all of the a locations. So p of 1 equals 2 to the negative 1. And I'm going to put parentheses like I'm supposed to. And then plus 2. Once again, use parentheses. It's going to make a huge difference in your answer. So you got 2 exponents, negative 1. Sorry, 2, not parentheses. 2 exponent, negative, parenthesis, 1, close parenthesis. And then you're going to add 2. And you should be getting something along the lines of 2.5. Oh no! Don't panic. It's okay. You can get decimals. It happens. This is because you got an exponent, and negative exponents make fractions. So just realize that negative exponents make fractions, so you're going to get decimals. If you want, you can turn that into a fraction. You just push math, enter, enter. I'll also accept 5 halves, but 2.5 is probably what most people are going to put. So there you go. There's that one. Let's jump to 5. We got w of n is n squared minus 1 minus n. You're going to put negative 7 in all of the n locations. So w of negative 7 equals parenthesis, negative 7 squared minus 1 minus parenthesis, negative 7. Once again, parentheses. It's going to make a huge difference. So I'm just plugging in negative parenthesis, negative 7, close parenthesis, squared, minus 1 minus parenthesis, negative 7, close parenthesis, enter. you should be getting 55. Ta-da. And then our last one here, we're going to plug in 1 in all of the n locations. So g of 1 equals -2 times 3 to the to the 1, parenthesis 1, minus 2 power, minus 3. Once again, calculator, use it. So -2 times 3 exponent, parenthesis 1, minus 2, close parenthesis, parenthesis 1, close parenthesis, minus 2, and then subtract 3. Jeez, lots of parentheses. You should be getting something along the lines of -3.6 repeating. Which, if you have that, see if it converts to a fraction. Usually the fraction is much nicer. Something like we get it in -11 thirds. So I'm going to leave it at that instead of just that ridiculously long decimal number. So there you go. That's level 2 function notation. Plug the number in, use a calculator. It's great.